Wordatro is a cross between Scrabble and Balatro. Use your word-making capabilities to score points. But it's not just about the points on the tile. As you progress, you'll acquire bonuses that are based on things like word length and letter type, and you aren't on a clock, but you do have limited energy, so make sure you're taking your time each round to choose the best words, not only for their inherent points, but for your particular set of bonuses. The mechanics of the game are simple, but winning requires a lot of skill and a little RNG. The game is played in rounds, and between each round, you'll gain some sort of upgrade. Each round you have a set number of moves, but fortunately you're not on a timer. A move or energy is used when you input a word and score its points. Points are scored in a few different ways. First, you get points the same way you would in Scrabble. Whatever the number on the tile is, you get points for that. Then there are bonus points for the type of tile, so you'll come across things like a bold tile or an italic tile, and those gain different points. And finally, the Balatro aspect. You will gain any deserved points from the cards that you're gathering in between rounds. A round ends either when you've reached the round's goal, or when you've used all of your moves. So let's talk about what happens between the rounds. You'll be building a deck that adds bonuses to your word scoring. This is pretty straightforward, but certainly adds some complexity to your normal Scrabble strats. Depending on what cards you choose, you may be on the lookout for very different things. For instance, if you've chosen the yo-yo card, the longest word isn't necessarily the best one unless you've just put in a very short word. Or perhaps you're going to be aiming for any word that has a P-O-I-N-T in it for the point card. Eventually, your run will come to an end. That just means it's time to try again and aim to beat your previous score, or your friend's scores. Because I want to know what everyone's first run score is. I made it to round 6. The design choices are simple with a soft color palette, geometric patterns, and small details that are reminiscent of board games, like making some of the assets look like beat up paper. The music in the background gives the perfect backdrop to the strategic thinking required for the game. And the chimes during scoring really amp up the excitement of the ever-growing bonuses. This game certainly isn't one for people who love narratives and characters, but not every game needs to be that. I just feel like I'm required to follow my usual setup for reviews, and characters and story and narrative is part of that. Moving on. Replayability out the wazoo for this game. By virtue of being a roguelite, there kind of has to be. Of course, the game is a level of difficulty that requires multiple runs, but even if you make it to the end, there's always going to be the opportunity for challenge runs and trying different strategies. A roguelite word game? If I ever say no to that, take me to the hospital. You'll notice I have a great love for words and reading and writing if you stuck around here for any amount of time. Scrabble has been a long-time favorite. I do Wordle every day, and Wordatro happens to be only one of the word-based roguelike games that I played during Steam Next Fest. I was a little worried in the beginning that it was an easy game for babies, but I think that was very much due to the RNG part of the game and the cards that I chose. Because we definitely had a couple of runs where I finished the round in one word, and then suddenly I failed. I love the aesthetics and the game loop, and I had a blast, and I can't wait to play more of it. If you like big number bonuses, deck building, and spelling bees, Wordatro is a game for you. Since I did the last one in one word, I feel like cooking probably isn't my forte. I could, if I'm cognizant of it, yo-yo I think could be good. I think this one will be harder. So let's take yo-yo and try to do like a short word and then a long word, rather than get it in one word. Just so used to words on screen, that's fair, that's fair. If they gave this Twitch integration, it'd be awesome. I mean, I wouldn't even be playing anymore. Cookie says useful for a final combo. I mean, yeah, I just I think it'll be better later on when I have to make more words, but I'm too good right now. Just been an adult. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, let's do yo-yo. Try to be aware of that. Underline improved. Times 1.5 of the Maltese value when the letter is triggered. Okay. Immediately I'm like, Saurus? I don't think it's actually there, and that's not a full word. So I want to try to do a short word and then a long word, or a long word and then a short word to get that those yo-yo points. Rugrat. Oh, Rugrat's good. Sugar? Sugarcoat? Is sugarcoat a full word? Is this gonna get me in one go, though? Easy game for babies, guys. Easy game for babies. Thank you some French to beat the game. It would be actually kind of fun to see if I could play it in French. Not gonna sugarcoat it. You're wrong. The English is shaky best. I think they're probably fine. How though? I'm just too good. Okay. I mean, can we just stack consonant on top of each other? Clearly, cooking is not for me. Sugarcoat's a word, yeah. Okay, I don't want to be that guy. But can we make the game harder? Like, I mean, I guess, like, I could have, like, picked, like, less good, like, level up thingies or whatever, but, like, I'd like the game to be harder. I mean, I guess I don't know how many rounds there are in it, but, like, it's too easy. It's too easy. Should have ramping difficulty for sure. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Trash can, +1. I haven't even used a reroll. This bonus increases by +5 when a Z is drawn. +7 points for each point. Triggered letter? Oh, like those letters. Oh, interesting. I haven't even seen a Z yet, I don't think. A Z? A Z! A Z, a Z. I don't care about those. I'm gonna go for point. Just see what happens. Although, oh wait, but this gives me more. I haven't used a reroll. In the end of round, I don't know what that means. I feel like I don't understand this. I'm gonna go with point. Z. And yeah, we say zebra. Angus! And pigs! Most places call it Z, from what I understand. Okay, which one's better? I think pigs is better, plus I get double, plus a point. I get one for the P and for the I, and I can use the italic one. Oop, what the hell? Oh, I started writing point instead of pigs. Okay, please tell me I don't get it in one go with this teeny tiny little word. Angus is pretty funny though. I feel like I should do Angus because it's a better word. But no, I want to use the P. Essential's a good. Oh, there's no L. You're telling me things that don't exist. Yeah, I'm gonna do pigs. This should not get me. Right? I should get to play another word. We're really close to like tinker, trinket, but not quite there. To go for the yo-yo, we could do like, wait, what did I do last? It doesn't show me what my last word was, right? I did pigs, right? So we want to go for a longer word to get the yo-yo. Tank is there. Taunt. Taunt is better. Oh, ant, yeah. What's the exclamation? I get extra points for having it. I didn't really understand the explanation of it, if I'm being honest. Yeah, let's do taunt. And then I still get, I get 3 points for point. And I'll get maybe a point for yo-yo. For it being like pigs and then taunt. Juice? Yeah, juice is there. I don't think that's an English word. Yeah, juice. Yeah, see? Juice. I was trying to find ukulele, but it's not there. Music is close, but not there. There's a dirty word. Juke? Mike? I think juice is the best one. Tried to build milk. Something's missing. Fair. Yeah, I keep seeing almost words. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure I get extra points for using the underlined one. I just realized I think I can move them around in the bottom. If you like big number bonuses, deck building, and spelling bees, Wordatro is a game for you.